For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
How's it going, everybody? It's me, Snooze VGC, and I'm coming at you with another money match, people. Now, you probably saw the most exciting, most thrilling, most amazing intro to this video. Brand new intro that was thankfully and gratefully made by Mega Lugia, who will be participating in this money match. I just want to say a big thank you to you, Mega Lugia. Really appreciate all the help that you've given me, and I'm just really thankful for that friendship. I'm just going to throw up their player cards right now just so you can familiarize yourself again with the competitors. We have Token on the left and Mega Lugia on the right. You can see their accomplishments. I'm not going to waste any time talking about them. If you want to see more about them, look at the past video for the preview match. And we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to jump into the madness. So we got their teams up on the screen right now. We got Yuno, which will be Mega Lugia, with Gengar, Kangaskhan, Whimsicott, Tapu Fini, Tapu Bulu, and we got New Landorus. Then we have Token with Snorlax, Tapu Fini, Bronzong, Old Landorus, P2, and Manectric. So with these two teams, it looks like, I don't know if he'll have double Mega. He already knows what he wants to do. I don't know if he'll have double Mega. I feel like with that he has a couple options that he can do. Token looks like he has the one Mega, which would be Manectric, but he's going for a Trick Room option. That's what I would assume, because with P2 and Bronzong with the Snorlax, it looks like that's most of his team. Now they're ready to go, so they're just going to jump right into it. They both have beautiful, beautiful avatars. Kudos to you guys, very fashionable. And let's see what they led with. I feel like Mega Lugia might go for a Whimsy with Gengar. What is it called? Whimsigar? I don't remember what that. I don't remember what the archetype's called, but yeah, that's what he goes with. And that's a good play because he can also taunt the Porygon too, as well as trap them in. Gengar, I don't think can be one shot from the Mega Manectric. I think it can hold on to that. So I'm thinking that a taunt here will be good to stop the Trick Room, and then maybe just do some damage with Sludge Bomb. I don't think he has a whole lot to worry about here. As for Token, I think he's in a little more of a situation where he might have to do some switching. Bronzong might have. Oh, he's actually going to switch out, so maybe he is afraid of the Manectric, unless this is the fabled Z Nature Power Whimsicott, because I think Z Nature Power Whimsicott in grassy terrain will be able to take care of this Manectric. There's the Intimidate, which will hurt the Bulu a little bit. Grassy terrain also helps make up for that loss and damage. And it is the fabled, the legend, the Z move, Nature Power, Full Force, Bloom Doom. Now, I'm like a 99.999% sure that this is going to do more than enough to pick up that beautiful Mega Manectric. Look at that design. Look at just, pow, Death by Flower. Yeah, that's an easy one-hit KO there, and that's honestly that's something that, and it looked like Token thought about he was going to go for the taunt, which I thought it was as well. This, the freeze, man. I can only imagine that Mega Lugia was asking Arceus why this was happening to him. But looks like Token had my thought process where he thought it was going to go for the taunt, so he just went for the damage. That was really good on Mega Lugia's part to predict that and just go for the straight Z power Bloom Doom. This Bulu is now -2, and even with Grassy Terrain, it's not going to be doing anything. We got a Frozen Whimsy, a -2 Bulu, versus a full health P2 and a Landorus on the field. I'm curious why he brought out the Landorus, seeing as Earthquake is going to be weakened. Pen is dumb. That's a great nickname. Great nickname, everybody. So, I mean, unless this is the special variant, which I know has been picking up speed lately with Earth Power. No, maybe he's just gonna go for the flinches then. Which, I mean, honestly, if there's a Rock Slide, there's a way. Like I always say that. If it's like 3 against 1 Scarfed Landorus with Rock Slide, I'm terrified every single time. I sweat a little bit when Rock Slide comes out. We're kind of at a stalemate here. Token's down 1 Pokemon, his only Mega, and Grassy Terrain is up. P2 has Ice Beam. I don't know if it has Thunderbolt. We'll see, but yeah, Blue's gonna come back because it's not doing anything. And then here comes the Whimsy. I feel like Whimsy almost has done its part in this game to just decapitate the Manectric. I'm sorry, Pokemon don't die. To feint the Manectric, and so I feel like that's a good switch on his part to just kind of get rid of it. And Tri Attack is actually very interesting. The knockoff on the P2 will make it a little easier to take care of, but it's still a bulky monster. And with the Intimidates, that token could potentially cycle. It could still stay around for a while. Tri Attack and Ice Beam is an interesting moveset. I'm wondering if he likes the chance to do a status, depending on what that may be. And that's my phone going off. Okay, there's the knockoff. Knocks off the Assault Vest. If anything, these guys are getting good information for a game 2. A Tri Attack and an Ice Beam, so you know that it doesn't have Thunderbolt, and then Assault Vest on the Incineroar, so you know that it's not going to have that annoying little berry that gives it 50% HP. Okay, so now they're 1 Pokemon down on each side, but Mega Lugia just feels like he has all the momentum in this game. He's making very good calls, preserving Mons, has the terrain in his favor, so Earthquake is useless. Gengar's not afraid of Rock Slides, and Landorus is down enough where maybe a Shadow Ball might be enough to KO the Landorus. So there's the Mega. Mega Gengar is honestly so cool. I love its design so much. That third eye is so scary. Goes for the Protect. Ally Switch. Okay, so maybe this isn't even is this even a Trick Room Porygon, I wonder then? Or is this just like Ice Beam, Tri Attack, Ally Switch, Recover? He goes for the Earthquake anyways, and it actually does a little chunk to Incineroar, which I am actually surprised. I thought it would do a lot less than that. Oh my gosh. Incineroar is so strong. It really is. Like, there's a reason that it's competing with Landorus right now for the best Intimidator in the game. Okay, so now here's the problem is Grassy Terrain is gone, which means he has to switch out his Gengar to bring back in Bulu, which is what he's doing. So, I mean, that's the obvious and best play to do, to bring that back in, because then you don't have to worry about the Earthquakes. All right, it picks it up. That's good. Good. Okay, now I'm interested to see if this P2 has Recover. Yep. Okay, so it doesn't even have Trick Room, which is very interesting, I think. And that's such a hard call to make sometimes with, like, who has, like, does the P2 actually have Trick Room? I run into this all the time on the ladder, like, is this a Trick Room P2, or is this an Ally Switch P2, or is it a 1 attacking P2 with Trick Room? It's just, it has a lot of options, so and that can really throw you off in a game. It's not looking too good right now for Mega Lugia, but he can easily just protect here, and he can Wood Hammer, and a Wood Hammer at that range will 100,000,000% pick up that Landorus. I don't think there's any way that Landorus is living if he keeps it in. And the P2 without its Eviolite is a lot less scary. Yeah, he's just not afraid of it. Knock off. It does a lot. I'm pretty sure it's intimidated as well, so I don't know if... Oh, so he probably thought that the Landorus was going to switch out, seeing as he probably knew that the Wood Hammer would pick that up. But so they double into the P2, unless he's just really not afraid of the Landorus at all, which it very well could be that. Here comes Snorlax. Now I have seen Snorlax pull off some incredible from the back wins with belly drums or curse or whatever it can be. Like, it's just something that you just can't not, like, it's something you can't ignore. It's so good. It's so good. I mean, and I love Snorlax. Is one of my favorites. I absolutely adore that. I absolutely adore that Snorlax is the way it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that only did like 4 damage to the Bulu. That is absolutely insane. Goodbye, Landorus. It's been very well to see you. Very good to see you, and I hope we see you again soon. Stockpiles. This is what I'm saying. You get these stockpiles up, and nothing is hurting you. You have recycle, and then you just basically return everything to death. And if it's return, high horsepower, stockpile, recycle, Mega Lugia still has a big fight ahead of him right now. And with only 2 Mons left, that could be a little tough. He's going for the Wood Hammer, huh? Wow. Wow. Is that... Oh, it's Life Orb. Holy cow. That did an absolutely ridiculous amount of damage. Stockpile and Curse. That's interesting. I wonder why he has both of those. So maybe he only has Return then? Or maybe he doesn't even have Recycle? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The match is forfeited. Wait, who forfeited? Okay, Token did. I mean, he must have not had anything to hit Gengar with. Well, good game 1, Token and Mega Lugia. That was fun to watch. I think really interesting sets on Token's part. I always respect interesting sets. It's just that turn 1 really puts you behind, and I think that was almost the turning point, honestly, of the game, was that turn 1, because I thought he was going to taunt, but he did the unexpected, and he anticipated that, which is very, very key to his play style, was making the reads. And I think he anticipated that you were going to do that, so he made the move to put him ahead. And I think that was the key factor in that game 1 that really put him ahead, kept the momentum on his side the whole time. And it was just, there's not really much to do to come back from that when he has the grassy terrain. He took care of your Mega that probably had overheat to take care of it, and it was too much to come back from. But Mega Lugia just made a really, really impressive read there, and I respect that. So getting into game 2 now, it's going to be interesting to see if Token switches up his lead at all to maybe combat more for the Whimsy, Gengar, Scary, Cabbage, whatever it's called, lead, which it looks like Lugia, he found what works, and he's just going to go with it again. The Manectric and Bronzong. So this is going to give, I think what Token's doing here is basically giving them an ultimatum, like either you taunt my Bronzong or you take care of my Manectric. Like, either way, you're not in a bad spot. because he can either get Trick Room up or potentially get a KO on one of these mons. So I think this is a really good 50-50 that Token has put before Mega Lugia to potentially put himself ahead no matter what the outcome is. And that's something that I think is really smart to do in Pokemon is if you present your opponent with 50-50s, that no matter what happens, you're basically going to be ahead. Like whether your opponent knows it or not, you know that no matter what they choose, you have a game plan for it. I do that a lot actually, where I like to present 50-50s where my opponent thinks that they have to make the right move, where it doesn't matter what they do because I have a game plan for either scenario. And I really and if that's what Token's doing, I think that's very smart on his end. Okay, he's just gonna double protect here, scouting to see what's gonna happen. Flamethrower and Gyro Ball. Okay, so he doesn't even Trick Room here. He just goes for straight offense. I wonder if Gyro Ball would have been enough to take care of the Gengar. If it would have one-shot it. I don't know Bronzong's stats very much. All I know is it won. I think, yeah, it won Worlds in 2016 on Wolf's team. That's like the extent of my knowledge of Bronzong. Like, I don't know nothing about it. There's the Encore, stopping the Trick Room. Oh, I mean, that's smart on Mega Lugia as well, because if he did Trick Room, oh, no. Oh no, he should have Trick Roomed or something. I mean, I guess maybe he shouldn't have because he would have been Encored, but now he's, oh no. Oh man, this Whimsicott is just putting in so much work right now. Oh no. That's just one of those, that turn where your heart sinks to your stomach and you just hang your head and you're just like, dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Shoot, man. I even feel bad for Token on that move, because that's happened to me. I'm sure it's happened to a lot of you, and just the feeling you get when you get encored and disabled and basically become a useless slot and you're trapped and you can't switch and you're just killing yourself and not doing anything to them. It's just heartbreaking. It really is. Mega Lugia playing ruthlessly this match, just completely shutting down his opponent's side of the field and slowly but surely taking out every threat that's on that field. Now the Trick Room setter is now, yeah, and we saw this Porygon 2 doesn't have Trick Room, so now the Trick Room setter has been destroyed and sent back to its Pokeball, while his only Mega is stuck protecting, and it will be stuck protecting until Mega Lugia decides not to Encore it anymore. Okay, Netrix still going for the protects because it's Encored. Porygon 2. Okay, try attack. Doing just a little chunk, and the paralyzation. Sludge Bomb. Oh, and he's paralyzed. No. Oh, Token, my heart goes out to you, my man. It's RNG is part of the game. And that's really tough. It just makes it a little bit harder when you're completely shut down the way that he is right now. Oh no. Sludge Bomb into the P2. Ice Beam into the Whimsicott. You gotta get that Whimsicott off the field. You gotta get it off the field. That's your only hope at this point, is to get it off the field. If you can get off the field, your Manectric may be able to attack again. And attacking is a huge part of this game for those of you that don't play Pokemon. If you don't take out your opponent's Pokemon, you're in trouble, because then they'll take you out. Man, Encore has just been playing a massive part in this game. It's just been a dominating performance for Mega Lugia. Very impressive. This is actually the best Scary Cabbage. What is the name? Write in the comments what the name is. I can't remember what it is. I'll call it Scary Cabbage. Scary Cabbage that I've seen. He's played it very well. I honestly don't like this archetype very much because I've never actually seen it played that well, but I actually respect it a lot more after watching these games. It's been very impressive. Porygon 2 doing more damage to itself than anybody else is. Paralyzed. There's the Landorus. And all Token has to do is maybe rock slide and hope for the flinches, because I don't think that Gengar will be staying in. I think it'll be switching out to a Tapu Bulu to set up that grassy terrain and basically let Gengar come in from the back and sweep. There he is, Tapu Bulu, Grass Lord, King of the Cow. I actually really like Tapu Bulu's design. It's very, I think it's cool how it's like this bowl. I think that's awesome. Tailwind. Yep. Whimsicott surviving. Porygon 2 doesn't have any moves left. Struggles. This will probably kill the Porygon 2, and it does. Which means Landorus, the King Kitty, is left by its loathsome in a grassy terrain against a Whimsicott with its Z move still intact and a Tapu Bulu with a life orb in grassy terrain and a massive damage of output of 1,000,000. So the game is pretty much over. I don't know what Token's best move would have been with the Gyro Ball and the Flamethrower. I think it was. I think the Encore just was too much. I think with being trapped in there and with the Encore, I just don't know if there was much that Token could have done. But Mega Lugia played that perfectly. I can't even find a flaw in how he played that game. He just played it flawlessly. Very impressed, Mega Lugia. That was amazing battling. Congratulations on your win of the $40 wager. And Token, thank you for playing, my friend. It was fun to see you battle. It's just his team had a good counter towards yours, and that's all there is to it. Don't take it too hard on yourself. I really appreciate both of you participating in this week's money match. And if you would like to participate in a money match, message me on Twitter. I also put up wagers on my Twitter. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the video so that you never miss out on any of the VGC money matches. Have a good day, guys, and I'll see you on the ladder. Keep having fun out there.